All right, little jammy yap sesh, because this post is actually popping off and I feel like there's a lot of good chit chat going on in the comments. So I do understand why you would say that, and I do agree with you to a certain extent. But I do think that there is something to be said about her not just walking away and instead being willing to have this hard conversation with him to keep the relationship going and get him to a healthier place. I feel like a lot of people would rather just walk away instead of having that hard and uncomfortable conversation that could actually change someone's life. Oops, forgot mine. And this conversation doesn't always have to come from judgment. In fact, it shouldn't, but coming from a place of like caring so much about them that they don't want to lose them. And I feel like if it's approached the right way, that kind of honesty can end up helping them both out in the long run. Another valid point that someone made was like, you should care about your partner's health above like what other people think. But who's to say that he's even actually unhealthy, you know? Like fat is subjective, especially from someone who is very fit. Like what one person may see as out of shape isn't actually unhealthy. So I think it's important to determine whether it's truly a health concern or if it's just a mismatch in habits and expectations. That fly's been tormenting my life. I also think that context matters a lot here. Like if this is who this man has been from the beginning, then yeah, that's what you signed up for, and it would be unfair for you to try to change him now. But if he's let himself go and he's completely different from who he was when they first got together, then I do think that this is a valid concern. Lifestyle and standards shifting like that can absolutely validly affect a relationship. At the end of the day, I don't think it's as simple as like right or wrong. Context obviously matters to like better help determine that, but fuck, like God forbid we're all just trying to be happy, but no one deserves to be with anyone that they feel embarrassed with. Like that's not fair to either side. But in my opinion, I feel like if there is love there and you don't want to give up on this relationship and there's a possibility that this person would want to change, and it's not like you're trying to change who they were from the beginning, then I do think it's worth a conversation. I just feel like hard conversations are a big part of relationships. So I would probably just say to have the hard conversation first if it's appropriate and coming from a place from love and not embarrassment. And if things still don't align, then be honest about that too and have the strength to walk away. You don't want to stay in something just because you're scared to be alone. Love you guys. Also, if I didn't just pick this right here, you can't tell me.